Okay. So addition, we use the plus sign. And we're going to have a look now at each of these different scenarios that we have. So the first one says AA plus BB. So what that means, it's AA plus BB. Addition can then further be expressed as the following. The sum of AA and BB. So we say AA plus BB will be also the sum of AA and BB. We can also use the following expression for addition. AA is increased by BB. So obviously if AA is increased by BB, we're going to add to AA, we're going to add BB. BB more than AA, so we have AA plus BB. Another word that we use to describe addition would be the total of AA and BB. We could also use very simply BB added to AA, right? So let's look at those words. We've got plus. These are all different words we use for addition. We've got sum. We've got increased. We've got more. And we've got total, and we've got added. Okay. So this is AA plus BB, as I had stated here on the right-hand side, AA plus BB. If I give you another example here and I ask you, I'm going to write it down here. I'm going to say the sum of 3 and A. How would you write that as an algebraic expression? Does anybody want to take a try? The sum of 3. Sorry, who's that?
Oratile.
Oratile. What is the answer, Oratile?
3A.
3A. Okay. Does anybody else agree with Oratile, or are they different answers? Okay, I'm going to come back to you, Oratile. It says the sum of 3 and A. So, Oratile, what does sum mean? What sign is that? Okay. Somebody said they agree with Oratile. I think I heard that. Oratile, when it says sum, what sign is that? Is that a plus, minus, a times, or a divide? Oratile?
It's a plus.
It's a plus. So if they say the sum of 3 and A, what must be between 3 and A?
A plus sign.
Plus sign. So it will be 3 plus A, not 3A, because 3A means times, right? So it's 3 plus A, because it says sum. Remember, we use these vocabulary, the words here. Here's sum. See, when we said sum, we spoke about plus. So when we're saying sum here, it must be 3 plus A. Okay, does that make sense? Oratile, we will ask you again. No? Okay. So yeah, so when we say sum, it must be a plus in between, right? Are there any questions regarding addition? No. Okay. You're welcome to also type in the chat. Don't forget that. Let's see. Is this? Yeah. No questions. Thanks, Wanga. Okay. So this is the first one. Addition. We say plus. So there's a plus between things, right? Okay. We are now going to move on to the next one, which is subtraction. And we've got new words to represent this. I'm going to use the example of AA and BB again. So here, subtraction, we use the minus sign. Okay. So we've got AA minus BB. So it will be AA minus BB. Okay, so it's AA minus BB. And we've got different terms in which we you use to describe subtraction again now. So the one is AA minus BB. So that's one of the words we use, minus. Then we also say the difference of AA and BB. So with the difference between the two of them. So there's another word that we use, the difference. We also say BB subtracted from AA, which means that first you have AA and then you minus BB. AA decreased by BB. Or BB less AA. Okay. So that these all means minus, right? So it means minus. There's a minus sign between them, right? Okay. So subtraction, there's a minus sign between them. Then we get multiplication. Okay. So multiplication, we use a times sign between things. So we've got your times sign. Here's a multiplication sign. And I've got AA times BB, which means it's AA times BB, like that. We've also got the product of AA and BB. So we use another word which is called product. So that will be also AA times BB for this one.
Sir, may you please repeat again, please?
So it is times, or we get product. That is the words that we use for multiplication. So it's AA times BB or the product of AA and BB, right?
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay. I'm going to give you another example here, and I'm going to say, what is the product of 4 and x? So what is the product of 4 and x? How do we write that?
So I think we say 4x together.
Yeah, so it's 4 times x, eh? Yeah, or 4x. Okay, so the product of 4 and x, 4 times x, correct, well done. I see there's a message here. Okay, Wanga, thank you for that. It is 4x. Everybody agrees with 4x. Are there any questions?
Sir, can you do another one, please?
Okay, let's have a look at another one, right? Let's have a look at another one. What is the product of 7 and B? Anybody have an answer for me? What is the product?
Sir, it's
7,
7b or 7 times b.
getting lots of answers here. I've got 7 times B, 7B. Anybody else?
7B.
7B. Okay, great.
7B.
Excellent. Okay, everybody's saying 7 times B or 7B, right? Okay, that's great. So that will be, excuse me, 7 times B or 7B, and that is product. Products means multiply him. Okay, great. Thanks for that, everyone. That's great. So this is multiplication, right? Whoops. Okay, so that's multiplication. So we did addition, which was the adding one. We did subtraction, where we were minusing. And now we have multiplication, where we are timesing. And lastly, we have division, where we're going to divide. Okay. So here we've got division, where we use the division sign. And there's the division sign, right? Division sign, where division usually involves fractions. AA divided by BB. So we've got divided, we've got quotient, we've got ratio, right? So these are some of the words: divided, quotient, and ratio. Those are the common words that we use to describe division, right? AA divided by BB. So we say AA divided by BB. Okay. Or we can say the ratio of AA and BB. Yeah, I'm going to give you another example that you can try. And I want you to tell me, what is the ratio of 7 and x? Anybody want to take a try? What is the ratio of 7 and x?
7 divided by X. Or,
7, yeah. What will the sign be?
or
It will
7
be
over X.
7 over x is a fraction. Hey, who is this? This one is that it's Oratile. Oratile, it's 7 over x. Hey, yeah, cool.
Okay.
Okay, 7 over x. Does everybody agree with Oratile, or there's some people who don't?
I agree.
You agree. Okay, Bontle, thank you for that. Yeah,
I also agree.
also agree with that. Okay, great. Kumala also agrees. Well done. Okay. Okay, great. Thanks, Wanga. Okay, so we've got division, right? Division. Okay, now if I give you another one, what is the quotient? What is the quotient? Quotient of 14 and Q. What is the quotient of 14 and Q?
14 divided by Q.
14 divided by, will it be a fraction?
Yes.
It will be a fraction. Huh? Let's see what others are saying. 14 over Q, 14 over Q, yes.
14 over Q.
14 over Q, great.
14
Although
over
14 over Q, yes, that's right. And some of you have a capital letter Q. Just remember to stick to what they give you because it's a small Q, right? So we're going to say 14 over Q. So 14 over Q is the answer, right? And what's the key word here that we're looking at in this particular expression? What's the key word that we're looking at? It is quotient, eh?
Yes, sir.
Quotient. Okay. Okay. So let's have a recap before we try some more examples. So we've got, I'm going to go back to all of them. So we're going to go to the addition. So just looking at the keywords again, addition was sum or more or total or added or plus. That was addition, right? And then we take the variable and we take the constant, right? Or we can have multiple variables with constants, right? Like numbers and variables together, right? Okay, so that's addition. Then we get subtraction, where we have the minus sign. And here we can get words like minus or difference or subtracted or decreased or less. Okay, so that was the second one. We get the third one, which is multiplication. So it's AA times or the product. Very important words. I think with the times and divide, the words a little bit different to what we use every day. It's the product. And we've got another student that's just joined. Welcome. Is it
It's Luandle. Hi, Luandle.
Wandle, eh?
Yes.
Okay, great. Welcome, Luandle. So great to have you here. We're just in the going through the algebraic expressions. So I hope you can pick up where we at. But just shout if you have any questions. And then we've got the last one here, which is division. So just a recap before we try our own out. Okay, so division, important word here is quotient or ratio, or simply just divided, right? Okay. So yeah, how's everybody doing so far? Are you understanding how to go from the variables and the constant to an algebraic expression?
Sorry, may you please repeat the division one, please?
The division is quotient or ratio, or just divided, eh?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay. How's everybody doing so far? You can type in the chat and let me know. Is it going okay? Are you able to take the words and form an expression with it? Uh, okay, some of you have unmuted yourself and there's a bit of background noise. So we're just going to mute you if you don't mind. Okay, so yeah. Taking the words and forming an algebraic expression. Hey, yes. Okay, great. Thanks, Dalen or Ratsile. Yes, Wanga. It seems as though you're all ready to try out some yourself. So I think we're going to do that. Are you all ready to try out some yourself? Yeah, okay. Okay, okay. So we're going to try out some. I see Wanga is ready. Nakubonga is ready. Kumalo, you're also ready. Great stuff. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, great. Boichepo or Atile already. Okay, cool. I'm going to give you some to try yourself now. So let's have a look here. Try these. So we're going to work. It says try these. Let the number or a number be x. So whenever they talk about this number, we must make it x, right? So the first one says 5 more than a number. So just think about that. You can all just let me know by unmuting or typing in the chat. 5 more than a number. How will we take these words and convert it into an algebraic expression?
5 plus x.
5 plus x, is that, who's that? Is that Oratile?
Oratile.
Yeah, Oratile. 5 plus x. Okay, okay. I'm wondering whether others agree with you, Oratile.
It's x times 5. Actually, x plus 5. Sorry.
X plus 5, Pontle, yes. Pontle, you were saying x times just now. Is that a mistake or you confused between the two?
It was a mistake, sir. I forgot
Mistake.
the x times. I'm sorry.
Yes. So, Pontle, I'm just asking you, so say we had to change it to times. What would the word be that we'd use?
I think quotation or I think quotation.
Not quotient. I think you're thinking of quotient. It's product. See,
Oh,
at times is product, hey? Yeah. Okay. Now, Gobonga, I see that you've unmuted yourself. Do you want to add to this?
No, I don't have that.
Okay. So if it was times, it would have been product. But this one here is 5 more than a number. So more means just 5 more than a number. So you start with something which is x, and then you have 5 more than that. So it's going to be x plus 5. And remember, this a number part is x, right? Okay. So yeah, 5 more than a number. Remember the a number as well. It can be, we can even have a person there, 5 more than Oratile. So it will be Oratile plus 5, But this is the variable. Here they told us to use x, but it could easily be a person. Um, they could say something like, a person, say, for example, Jabu has 3 more than Oratile, and then it would be Oratile plus 3 is what Jabu has, right? Okay, so we could represent it using people, but here, like I said, they've told us that it's x, right? Let's look at another one. So this was more. Let's circle the keyword. It's more. 5 more. More means plus. If it was less, it would be minus, right? Okay. Here's another one. This one here. A number divided by 4. A number divided by 4. Let's have a look what you all saying.
4 over x.
Okay. Is this is Bontle. Bontle, why isn't it x over 4? Why is it 4 over x? I'm just wondering.
So it's not a. If we're gonna say it was divide, we were supposed to probably say the difference or divide as usual.
So this one is saying a number. So we have a number. What is the number? X, hey?
Yes, sir. It's
And
x.
it says a number divided by 4. So what are we taking? We're taking that number x and we are dividing it by
4.
4. So it's x divided by 4 into 4 different parts. Yeah?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Let's ask, I see a Wanga, you've got 4 over x. Wanga, are you confident with that answer or is it x over 4?
I'm confident.
Okay, just explain to me why you have it's 4 over x and not x over 4. Wanga?
I feel like the 4 should be on top of the x.
Okay. This one says here a number, right? Wanga, what is that number? It's x, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. And it says a number divided by 4. So it's the number and you divide that by 4, see? So it's x over 4. First is the number, right?
Yes.
Then it's divided by, and then by how much? By 4. So first the number, then divide, then by how much? By 4. See, so it's x over 4, hey?
Okay.
It's x over 4. I see we've got here Oratile also who said x over 4, great, and Nokubonga who said x over 4 as well. Cool, well done. Okay, so it's a number divided by 4. Welcome, Amalinda. Welcome to the session. And we've got Musa who's also joined. Welcome, Musa. So this is a number divided by 4, and we're going to move on to the next one. So this one, the key word was divided. This was the key word, right? Divided means the division sign, right? And that sign there, see? A number divided by 4. Okay. The next one, the quotient of a number and 3. What will this be? Anybody want to take a try?
X times 3.
Okay, you've got x times 3. We've got
X divided by 3.
a lot of people saying x divided by 3. We've got Luanle,
Divided
Kubanka,
by 3.
x divided by 3. Everybody's saying x divided by 3. Somebody said x times 3. Who's that? Is it you or Ratile? No? Oh, okay.
No, it's not me.
Not you. Okay. So a number, quotient of a number in 3. Okay, see, we've got Boichepo also saying x over 3. No, Kubonga also, Wanga, Kumalo, everybody's saying x over 3 there. Eh? So it is indeed x over 3. What is the key word here? Everybody, what is the key word that we're looking at? It is
Quotient.
quotient. And quotient means divide. Eh? Yeah.
Yes.
Quotient means divide. Okay. Right. Quotient means divide, right? A quotient of a number, which is x and 3. But I heard 1 or 2 people saying, 3x. Remember, that would have been product. Eh? This one is quotient. Quotient. Quotient is divide. Okay, let's look at the next one. The difference between a number and 6, what would that be?
X minus 6.
X minus 6.
X minus 6. Any
X
other?
minus 6.
X minus 6.
X minus 6.
Okay, yes. X minus 6. And the key word here is?
Difference.
Difference.
Difference. Okay. Next one, a number decreased by 8.
X minus 8.
X minus 8.
Okay. X
X minus
minus 8.
8.
X minus 8.
X minus 8. Okay. Sure. You're all doing really well. Let's see, you looking at the keywords, hey, which is decreased. And then we've got, I think we're almost near the end. We've got here 7 less than a number.
7 minus 8.
7
7
minus
minus X.
So 7 less than a number. Why isn't it x
7.
minus 7?
7 minus
because it
6.
stated 7 before the number.
So it says 7 less than a number. So we've got this number, which is x, and we want 7 less than this number. So isn't it x minus 7? So 7 less than a number. We've got a number. What is a number? It's x. And 7 less than this number. So it's x minus 7. See, 7 less than a number. So then a number is x, and it's 7 less than this number, right? So it's x minus 7. Okay, 7 less than a number, x minus 7. I see I've got some messages here. Yeah, this one's a bit tricky. Just you have to just think. So 7 less than a number. We have the a number. Maybe the number can be 20. 7 less than 20. What will that be? What is 7 less than 20? 13.
20 minus 7.
So
Oh,
that's
sorry.
7. Yes. So
13.
can you see it makes sense now when you plug in a number, hey? So it's 7 less than a number. So it's x minus 7. So that a number can be 50, 20, 30. That we don't know what the number is, right? We'll be representing it in terms of x. Okay. A little bit of a tricky one, this one. And then lastly, we've got the sum of 3 and a number. What is that?
X plus 3. Or 3 plus X.
And this is sum. Anybody else? What is it?
3 plus x.
X plus 3 or 3 plus x, all the same thing, right? Sum of 3 and a number. Yeah. Yeah. Nokuponga, do you have a question?
Yeah, I wanted to ask on the subtraction, isn't it minus the number? So the other way around, is it x minus 7 or 7?
Nokuponga, I didn't hear you so well that it was cutting out, but the previous question is x minus 7. Huh? It's x because 7
Yes.
less than the number, so it's x minus 7.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Because we've got a number and then we're taking 7 away from that number, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, and then yeah, lastly is the sum, which is x plus 3. Okay, so yeah, how's this looking? Are you all understanding how to go from words to algebraic expressions using variables and constants? So here, this will be the constant. And this one is the variable. Okay. How's this looking, everybody? Let me know. Are you able to go from the words to the algebraic expression?
Yes.
You are? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. Any questions related to this? Okay. So yeah, there's no questions, but yeah, I'm going to see you again on Wednesday. So if you have any questions related to this, you're welcome to bring it.